think I'm live. Am I live? Ah! Can anybody see me? I can't tell. All right. Hang on. Wait. It says live. All right. So hang on. I'm going to switch places. Sorry about this. Oh, this was very confusing. All right. Hang on. I got to get up here. Just a second. It's me and the gang. Oh, wait. You don't need that. There. That's better. Okay. Now hang on. Just for 1 second. Oi. Bay. All right, there. Let's see if you can see me. You can. Now, is anybody here? I don't know if anybody's going live. Is anybody here? Hello? Okay. All right. Howdy, girl. Thank you. Doug from Clearwater. All right. Excellent. Hi, Doug. Now, let me just set up. I was going to do it on my desktop, but because DOA's been here, believe it or not, all day helping me with this. And we had it all set up and scheduled, but then my computer's decided to clean itself and refresh and all this other shit. Now, where did you guys go? I lost you. Okay, there you are. Hi. Okay, good. Excellent. Thank you guys for coming on. It's midnight with Magoo, and I'm still learning. I am. DOA was here most of the day today, and I'm 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 Cookie, and I'm from Illinois. All right. Hi, Cookie. I'm happy you guys are here. And hi, Doug. We've been waiting for you. Ooh, to get to on live. All right. Well, now I'm live, right? You can hear me. You can see me. Someone say yes or no. Okay. What happened? Wait. The moderator turned on. Okay. Okay. So, uh, okay. Um, I think we're good the way it is because now this big thing about whatever you turned on is in front of it. Okay. There we go. Now I can see you guys. Okay. All right. Anyway, it's nice and clear. Okay, good. So thank you guys for coming on. I love it. It's good to see you. It's good to see everyone. And now my computer, of course, is ready at 10:30. When but I didn't know if it really would be. It's 10:31 and it's finally cleaned itself and refreshed and everything else in the world. Okay, so this is a story I'm going to tell you guys. It's definitely a midnight with Magoo. And it's the final escape that happened with me and Jesse Prince. And I'm going to tell you about it. It's a kind of an amazing story, really. What happened is this. I was at the Lisa McPherson Trust, like I told you guys. They had flown me from LA to Clearwater. I'm in Clearwater. I'm there, having escaped out of Scientology. Now I'm there and I'm answering phones and stuff like that. And parents are calling. And so finally, this one parent, we set up, they said, please, we need you to help us get our son out. And we said, okay, we'll meet you at the Burbank Hilton. That was the plan. That was it. We're going to meet you at the Burbank Hilton at this time. I think it was 6:30, something like that. So Jesse and I get on a plane and we fly from Clearwater to Los Angeles. I think to Burbank Airport. I think we went there. And then we rented a car and drove over to Burbank Airport. And Stacy was smart enough, who helped run Lisa McPherson Trust and started it. And she was smart enough. Wait a minute. How come I've got these lights in my glasses again. Let me just see if I move these or if I move this. Oh, you know what it is? It's a reflection of the camera. That's what it is. So I don't know how to turn that off. So it's just here. Let's see if it's over here. It's there. It's still bad. There, that's not too bad. But then I have to hold it. Okay. Anyway, I'm just gonna do it. Okay, so Stacy was smart enough to call the hotel and she told to a security person. I think she told Jesse to do this. So Jesse did it. We got to the hotel. We're in a room. Jesse had called security and said, look, we're helping someone escape out of a cult. So we need security. Okay. And Stacy also said, call the Burbank police, just so they know this is going down. God, she said that. So she calls the Burbank police, or Jesse does, and thank you. And we're in the room, and all of a sudden we get a phone call, and it's the father. And he says, "Look, we're here, but we're out in the parking lot, and Osa's here with private investigators and everything else, and we don't know what to do." And Jesse says, "There's really nothing we can do until they ask to see us." And I said, "Just come into the lobby." And Jesse said, just a second, I gotta change because this is too uncomfortable. Oh, wait a second, I'm gonna fall off my bed. All right, okay, there, that's a little better. Sorry, I'm moving around, but I'm still trying to find a good place for me for mid. I like the idea with the tripod, but I don't have one yet. Okay, so Jesse says we've got to wait. I say, "Jesse, you've been out way too long. It's not going to work that way. What we have to do is just go down there and talk to them." And he goes, "All right, you go." So I go down there, and I had been running a little group, and part of the group was this guy named Joel Phillips. And Joel Phillips comes up to me, and he looks white as a sheet. And he says, "Oh my God, what are you doing? Brainwashing?" Or he says, sleep deprivation, food deprivation. And I say, "Joel, we're not doing any of that. We're just coming here to talk to someone that wants to talk to someone other than you." And more, they've got the kids surrounded. It's like a family, and they're in the middle of the lobby, and they've surrounded the kid, and the kid is crying, and his sister is crying. It's just a mess. And I'm trying to talk to them and let us talk to the kid. They won't. And so finally, Jesse calls security, and he explains, "Look, we have a room here. They don't even have a room here." And at the same time, I get a call, and Jesse says, "Look, go out to the back of the hotel because somebody's here to see you." So I go out there, and there's Spanky, who I hadn't seen in years. She left years earlier than me. So there's Spanky with Graham, and the two of them are there, and I give them both a hug, because I knew them years before. I don't think I knew Graham, but I knew of him. So I was happy to have. He's an attorney, so I was happy to have him there, and Spanky. So we talk for a minute, and then I say, "Well, I better go back in." I go back in, and we had these little flip phones at the time. It was 2000. That's all we had. And I go back into the lobby, which had been filled with, the family and Osa and all this stuff, and now there's nothing. There's nothing. There's nobody there. And I call up Jesse on the phone, and I go, "Jesse, where are you?" And he goes, "Come on outside. You are not going to believe it." And I walk outside, and if this is the top of the door, right above it is a helicopter. I'm not kidding you. And 5 police cars pull up. So it's like this huge thing, right? And we go outside, and the first thing I say to Jesse is, "Can I take a picture?" Because it was just such an awesome sight. I mean, they had all of Osa and the private eyes are held by the police over in a corner, and I wanted to take a picture of them and the helicopter and all the police cars, right? It was really an awesome sight. But Jesse said no, because they would just think that we're only using them for a photo op. And I thought, okay, fair enough. So the cops come and they say to the family, "Look, what do you want to do?" And they say, "We just got to get out of here." And he said, "Okay, we'll give you 15 minutes because we know these people. We know they're going to chase you. So we're going to hold them for 15 minutes and you guys head out." And we say to the parents, "Look, if he changes his mind, you've got our cell phone number, call us." So that was that, right? So now I go home, he sleeps in the hotel, and the next day we get to bed together, we we get a phone call. I said, "What's up?" And he goes, "I got a phone call from the family that he wants to talk to us, but don't get followed." Well, Jesse and I know how to not get followed. So we drive all the way down there securely. I think it was in the Disneyland Hotel. It was something like that. We're in the big hotel, and we're in the room. We get the kids some food, so there's food. All we were going to do is talk to him and show him videos. That was it. That's all. That was our whole plan. And I'm trying to see if oh, there you go. There I don't have the lights in my glasses. Then I have to hold the camera up like this. Anyway, I don't see any of your comments, so I don't know what happened to that. But that sort of vanished. Maybe everybody left. Anyway, it's a good story and it's a good ending. So here's the ending. We're inside. We hear, oh, sorry. It's like knock, knock, knock. And it's it's the police. I open the door and it's a huge policeman and he's really ticked off and he goes, "We got a report, an anonymous report that you're hurting a young man in here." I said, "Okay, great." He goes, "We have to talk to the child out," which, he was a young man. He was like 18. "We have to talk to him out in the hall and we want to talk to the father." So I say, "Okay, great." So they both go outside and we figure, perfect. This is just more, proof, right, of what they actually do versus their Scientology is so wonderful. All right. So this really shows who they are. So they take them outside. Obviously, they're not being kidnapped or anything else. We're not abusing them. So they let them come back in. And I say to the kid, look, they leave. The police leave. And I say, look, what you've seen in the last 24 hours, most Scientologists never see in all their years of being in Scientology. They just don't see it. But you saw it in 24 hours. You saw it. This is why Jesse and I are out, because of this kind of stuff. That's why we left. Period. And Jesse says, yep, that's it. And the kid says, I don't want to do this. And I said, exactly. And so he says to his parents, I just don't. I want to go back to college. And they said, okay, great. That's what we're going to do. And that was it. That was the great escape. We got the kid out. We got him out of, being, because he was on staff and everything in Scientology. And we got him out of the Sea Org. We got him off of staff. We got him out of Scientology. It was really wonderful. It was a wonderful ending to a great trip. So anyway, that's the end of my escape series. I just wanted to tell you that. That's it. So do you guys have any questions or anything or comments? Wait, I got to see if I can do this. Hang on. Now, I have them. Let me just see. Okay, good. So you can see me. Let's see. View of one crying. Ah, voice of one crying. Ooh, I'm sorry. Um, it's hard to see your names on this little cell phone. It's much better on the desktop. I'll try that tomorrow. I'll see if DOA can Defender Vance. He came today to help me. So he taught me how to schedule it, but I don't know how to do it on my desktop. Well, I probably do. It's just that because I turned it off and turned it back on, and then it went into that refresh mode where it has to set up all the updates and everything else. So I gave up. I was like, all right, I'm going to miss these guys if I do it. Anyway, Sean, okay. Hey, love it. Okay, so you're saying hey to my moderator. That's good. Okay, we love the twinkle in your eye. Thank you. And that's Mindy. All right. Mindy City Theater Watch. All right, cool. Okay. And then it's okay. You're still beautiful. Thank you. I feel really awkward. I'm really awkward right now. It's 1:30 a.m. in Michigan. Yep, I know. And I'm still up to watch you. Well, thank you so much. I'm still trying to find the best time mesmerizing. That's nice. Thank you, Michelle. Love it. We're all here and listening intently. Okay, cool. All right, so anybody that hasn't liked it, please definitely do like the video. That matters. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It's free. Okay, you look great, even with the lights in your glasses. I know I hate that. I've got to figure out a way to do that so that doesn't happen. Um, let's see. Did DOS help you get set up? Somewhat, yeah. You can see we're still working on it, but he definitely did. He's taught me a bunch of new stuff. He's amazing. I mean, he talk about someone, and he's all self-taught too. Everything that he. Oh, I see. This goes over the. Where's the camera? Oh, here's the camera over here. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was the other way. Wait, let's see. There we go. Okay, there's the camera on that side. And now I don't have my fingers in front of you. I'm sorry. Okay, I apologize. Now I get it. So the camera has to be on that side. Okay. Anyway, I apologize for having my fingers in your face. Um, so he did help me. Merc, I Mercalese? I can't read your name. It's really hard in this light. SPTV warrior, tattoo warrior. That's just the best. Okay, good. I know it's a good story, huh? So you have a question at the, oh, this is Love It saying question or comments, ask them at the end. Okay, good. Thank you for that reminder. DOA and Laura helped me get set up. Yeah, they did. They definitely got me started, and then DOA came to kind of refine things tonight, and then I helped him go. There you go. Great storytelling as always. I think your perspective on how to talk to C of S members is so important. People remember how you make them feel. Well, I hope I make you feel welcome and good. Thank you. That's really important. Let me see who this was. Oh, you got all those little letters. It's really hard for me with the little letters. I can't see it, but thank you for what you said. You know who you are. Um, where were you on the bridge? OT7. The bridge is like a triangle. The top is OT8, and I was on OT7 for 7 years with 0 wins. So that's a long time to stay on something, trying to slug along and make it work. And it didn't. I always like I always like on my way in. I always like on my way. Oh, thank you. You always like the video. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that's a nice thing to do. Thank you for waking me up to Scientology. Oh, good. Wow, back in 2008 to 9. You are most welcome for that tin TV. See, I can read the big letters. It's better for me if they're big letters. Um, DP. DF, I think. Anyway, good evening, Tori. Good evening. Good morning from the Netherlands. Wow, that's impressive. It's my friend Jessica's birthday. Can you shout her out? Happy birthday, Jessica, and anybody else who has a birthday today. Sending you lots of love and a big hug. Thank you. All right, now I sure hope we get to see people leaving. Yeah. The thing about seeing Scientology is people just leave. They don't, you generally don't see them. They don't make it into a big deal because they know Scientology will come after them. So it's a slow train. I mean, mine was very big because I only thought there were 50 people on the internet and I knew I wasn't going back. I knew it. It wasn't like, well, I think I'll leave. No, I was done. That was it. And all right, so now I just hit the little arrow at the bottom. Let me just go up and see if there's any questions. Lots of love and a big bag of hugs. Wow, that's nice. Good evening from the Netherlands. Okay, we did that. Sure hope you to see people leaving. I hope so too, but I never count on it. I mean, I'd get to because they call me, but it's something where always the first thing is don't ever tell anyone. That's always what everyone says. I don't want you to tell anyone. And that's just the way it is. People don't leave publicly. Uh-oh, what happened to all the things? Okay, there we go. I found out how you can make people mods. Okay, you right click on their name in the chat. Great, so now all that went away. Okay, I just lost that. Anyway, DOA showed me how. You right click on their name in the chat and the menu will pop up, make a mod. It sounds pretty easy. Anyway, he showed me a better way that I like, but thank you. Tori, I'm only gonna start with love it. That's right. So she doesn't get overwhelmed. Yeah, right now this is a lot for me. It may not be a lot for you guys, and you may be used to it. Of course, I've met Aaron. He was at the protest with us. If you watched the last protest, yeah, sure. I've known him for a long time. My day's made. I caught you caught alive. Good. I'm glad. Okay, what what level is RH and DM? RH is, I guess, Ron Hubbard, which he said he was beyond OT8. That's why he dropped his body. And DM, I have no idea. I doubt if he's anything, but I'm sure he's claiming he's OT8 and, working on OT9, which there's not going to be an OT9, just so you know. I have it paid for, though. There's two people on the planet that I know that have the OT9, 10, and 11 paid for, and that's me and my ex-husband. Why? Because his mother and his father got in 1950 and gave LRH money for forever. And so LRH, they bought OT9, 10, and 11 for $1,500. Isn't that a riot? Okay, why doesn't the news crews do lives during the protest? You think I click that and then this whole menu comes up instead of your things. Anyway, you'd think they would want to get a real. I know it's amazing how media works. It's been kind of shocking for me for years because it doesn't they don't take it up. I mean, they do some, but I've had them interview me for years, an hour at a time. And until Anonymous showed up in 2008, they'd show 5 minutes of me. They'd interview me for an hour, show 5 minutes every time. And I still did it. I did the interviews. Now I lost the people and the questions again. This is very frustrating. Okay. Did you see the news that a judge took several things out of Leah's lawsuit today? No, I didn't see that. However, now I lost. I don't get it. It goes away. That's the thing. I've got to remember to ask DOA about that because I don't get it. Where like, oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. However, he still left enough for her to go forward with the lawsuit. Okay, well, that's good. I don't get why he's removing stuff. Hi from North Georgia, everyone. Anyway, I'll have to look it up and see. But thank you for letting me know. And okay, thanks, lovelies. Okay, that's good. Okay, so I think we've answered everything, right? So, did you guys like the story? It's one of my favorites. I really loved it. It was really truly okay. That happens to me as well. Okay, what hole? Where'd the where'd the chat go? Right. It's very strange. Okay, the Oscar movie. Do you recommend The Master? I don't. Me personally, I thought it was awful, but I know people who think it was wonderful. So, I would say watch it and make up your own mind. To me, it was a very poor exam. I thought it was very poor, but other people I know really liked it. So, it's kind of your own, I guess, your own experiences with it. I never met LRH personally. I met him through his tapes. I heard him, and I thought he was just a giant blabbermouth most of the time. I did, because that's all he would do is talk and talk and talk. And he would never tell good stories. He would just throw in all these big words, so you'd have to look them up, because in Scientology, you can't go by a misunderstood word. So we'd have to look up all these stupid words, and he'd be talking about my friends, the sailors when I was a young man, and it was like, who cares? And I finally redid the student hat in, I think, the late 90s. And I realized really there were only 2 points that he made in the entire hour of listening to this guy blab on. So I wasn't wrong that he's a blabbermouth. He is. So I don't miss him. Okay. Hi, my favorite Magoo. All right. I'm at work. Ooh, watching my favorite SP. Okay, I'll talk quietly. Kidding. All right, now I lost all the comments again. I don't know what happens. Come back. It didn't come back. It won't work out if I blow on it. Let's see, if I tilt it, that doesn't work. I don't know. I don't really. Someone must know, but I'll ask DOA tomorrow. I believe that was his legal name. Big Blabbermouth. I think you're right. I do. That's a good point. It really is. All right. Well, anyway, Paul Thomas Anderson is an amazing director. And okay, Joaquin, you went away again. don't get why this thing does this. I really don't. I can't find him. I get it that he's a great director and the other guys are good actors. I'm just saying, me personally, they asked me, did I like it? And I'm saying, no, I didn't. And the other one is Poor Thing. It's one of the best movies this year. Do not waste your time watching it. It's awful, I think. And so did Spanky. I think L. Ron Hubbard was nuts. I do too. But now, of course, I don't know what happens. It's like I just start reading it and then maybe I should just read it and then talk. All right, so post it again. He did lots of crazy things. He said he did, all in an effort to prevent himself from spinning. He did crazy things to prevent himself from spinning. The Barneses, Greg and Deborah Barnes. I'll tell you about that in a minute. To prevent himself from spinning out too far, he should have been on medication. I agree with you 100%. He should have been on medication 100%. And Greg and Deborah Barnes divorced. Greg is gay, and he is happily gay, living in somewhere in Florida. I'm not quite sure where, but he has a if they're married or not. It's a partner, and they're very happy, and he's having a great life. And Deborah, from what I understand, went on into being another cult. So that's what happened to Deb, and that's why we don't really hear it. Oh, there's the arrows. So somebody else has something. Okay, all right. Whatever happened? Okay, I said that. All right. Wait 1 second. Wyland, I'm sorry, I can't see your message. Okay, so anyway, there you go. That's the end of my great escape, the final escape. It's a good series, huh? I hope you guys enjoyed it. I can't see any of your comments now again. Okay, here's the little blue arrow. Again, 3 times, 4 times. Okay. Okay, what is he going to ask? Wyland, what do you want to ask or say? This is your final chance. I guess he's not going to ask it again. TikTok, TikTok. Time is on our side. Okay, so remember the Magoo dancing in Boston. If you haven't seen that, you guys, watch that. Now I lost all the things again. Okay, your great escape only backed Steve McQueen on a motorcycle. Do you know Mike Brown's mom, Rosemary? I don't. I've listened to Mike Brown. I like him. He seems like a really nice guy. I don't know his mother that I know of. I know a lot of people. I know a lot of Scientologists that I wouldn't know by their name because I'm really bad at names. That's part of my memory thing. But I don't think I know her. I really don't. I certainly don't know her well if I've met her. I don't know. So happy I got out. Oh, way to go, 1983, with the huge help of John Siegel. All right, excellent. I think you're doing great, Tori. Thank you. Love you. Hope to see you again. I hope to see you again too. Now I lost you. The rest of it, I don't get it. Okay, there we go. I remember watching videos of you when I got our first computer around 2003. Yeah, it's like I started in 2000. I made that it's called OT Speaking Freely, and it's the Barneses, me, and Peter Alexander. And Bunker filmed it, and it was just outrageous. We were all on OT7, and Peter was OT8, and we all had these completely different stories. I mean, it was like, really? That happened to you? That didn't happen to me. They did this to you? They didn't do that to me. And that's when I said to Bunker, you got to turn on the camera. This has got to go viral. And it was really big. It went for a long time because it was one of the sole videos. I've watched your videos, and was so excited when you came back on. Thank you. I know it's been really fun for me too. It really has. It's been wonderful, except I can't quite figure out how to sit and that kind of thing. So I've got to work that out so that I'm happy. Like, I don't really like this background. See, there's my little picture, but I don't really like this as a background, but I've got to figure something out. So that I'm working on it. It's a work in progress. That's okay. You guys are the most important thing. You're here, and that's what really matters to me. So thank you. And to other people that come on later, because there's a lot of people that come on afterwards. You'll learn all the things. I know I'm working on it, and DOA has really been a big inspiration for me. I'm telling you, when you see that guy in action, he's amazing. If you didn't watch his video last night, definitely go watch it. I mean, it's hysterical. He's got up these signs and lights and music, and he's sitting outside. It's really funny. News. What are the? Okay, thank you, thank you. I appreciate. There goes the list of things. Yeah, I lose you guys. I tap on it. Okay, there we go. Thanks for being here. Thank you. Thank you for helping. Please like and subscribe. That's right. DOA is that went away. See, I wanted to see the DOA thing. Dio is fearless and brilliant. That's right. He is both of those things. He really is. And it's amazing to see him in action. I mean, he's a riot. But I'm telling you, if you want to see him in action, go last night and see him. I like the set. It's it's like we're sitting together in your living room. You're actually in my bedroom, believe it or not. Most of my videos have been made in my bedroom, including Anonymous calling me, going, "This is Anonymous," in 2008. And I was like, ah! Yeah, I was just completely freaked out until I really met them. I met them on Skype and I was like, oh, these guys are great. So there you go. All right. So anyway, I think I'm going to end off now. Thank you for coming. Thank you for listening. Keep keep helping by subscribing, liking, and also letting people know Scientology doesn't work. It really doesn't. It's a giant scam. That's it. That's all it is. It's nothing more, it's nothing less. Sleep well, everyone. That's true. And much love to all of you. All right. Good night.